What's good, everybody? It's RFG back at it today, and I'm here to go over basically the most controversial murder trial in American history. Okay, this trial took place in 1995. Okay, and one thing we need to know and understand about these situations is the government. Anything they put in the mainstream media. For us to see on a regular basis is definitely going to be altered, is definitely going to have a ulterior motive behind it. And the ulterior motive behind this case was, of course, a large form of racial division within the country. Now, I'm going to explain this in very, very, very deep detail. So just stay tuned and listen to everything, okay, that's stated here. This guy, O.J. Simpson, okay, this guy is a subject of MK Ultra, and I'm just gonna show you some numbers here that are connected to his life, his career in college and in the NFL. All these numbers that are connected to him, also the numbers that are connected to him and his trial, okay, his famous trial. And it basically all goes back to three different number sets, okay? I'm getting ready to explain. Most of the situations that went on with him, as far as his birthday, the numbers that he wore, the teams that he played for, in the whole O.J. Simpson case, it all ties back to these three different number sets here. Okay, one is 7-11. Okay, 7-11. Okay, when you look at 7-11, this can add it up. This is 18, which is 9. Okay, so the 7-11 is technically a 9. Okay, the second number and that's coded within O.J. Simpson's life and his case. It's 13. Okay, of course, the number 13. Then we have the number 5. Okay, so 7-11, 13, and 5. Okay, these are the main numbers that are coded in this O.J. Simpson case and in O.J. Simpson's life in general. Okay, so let's just go ahead and break it down. Okay, right here we have O.J. Simpson, born on July 9th. July 9th is 7-9. When you add 7-9, it gives you 16. When you add the 1 and the 6, you get the 7 again. So 7 and 9 go back to the number 7. He was born in 1947. 47. 47 is 11. So right here we have 7-9, which goes back to 7. We have 47, which is 11. So he was born on a date, okay, that ties back to this 7-11 connection, okay? So right here, born July 9th, 1947. He was drafted, okay? O.J. Simpson was drafted in 1969. When you add all of the numbers, all of the digits in this date, it goes back to the number 7. Okay, he was the first round, first pick. First round, first pick. 11. 7-11. When you add the numbers in the year, you get 7. First round, first pick. 11. 7-11 connection again. 7-11 again. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Okay. His NFL career stats. His career rushing yards in the NFL. It goes back to 11,236, okay, rushing yards. 11, 1, 1, that's 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. So when you add all the numbers in his rushing yards for his career, it goes back to the number 13. Okay, it goes back to that number 13. When You look at his yards per carry that he averaged in his NFL career, 4.7. 4.7. When you add those digits, you get 11. You get 11. When rushing touchdowns, 61. 61 rushing touchdowns for his NFL career. 6-1 is 7. So right here, 7-11 connection again. 7-11 connection again for O.J. Simpson. Okay? Now, we're gonna get in it. We're gonna get into this 5 connection. We're gonna get into this 5 connection with O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson wore number 32. He was drafted to the Buffalo Bills. Bills, 5 letters. He wore number 32. 3-2 is 5. Okay? He's also born. Okay, he was also born in San Francisco. He was also born in San Francisco. Now, San Francisco, I like to call the city that is tied to the number 5. Super Bowl 50 was played in Frisco. The San Francisco 49ers have 5 Super Bowls, okay? Tom Brady from San Francisco has 5 Super Bowls. The Golden State Warriors that are tied to the city of San Francisco have 5 NBA titles. The Warriors caused LeBron James to get his 5th finals loss in Game 5. Okay? So, Tom Brady being from San Francisco, getting 5 Super Bowls. The 49ers franchise that plays in San Francisco has 5 Super Bowls. Okay? O.J. Simpson being born in Frisco, okay, drafted to the Buffalo Bills. Bills, 5 letters. He wore number 32, which is 5 for the Bills. Okay, very deep connection with San Francisco and the number 5. Also, O.J. Simpson, 5-time Pro Bowler. 5-time Pro Bowler. 5-time first team All-Pro. Okay? So this O.J. Simpson guy is deeply connected with this 5 connection as well. Okay? Very, very deep. Very deep information here. Okay, so when we talk about the O.J. Simpson trial and the whole start of the famous O.J. Simpson chase, I want everybody to know and understand that, okay, Rob Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson were murdered on a date with 913 numerology. 913 numerology here. Okay, Nicole Brown Simpson and Rob Goldman were murdered, okay, were murdered on June 12th, 1994. June 12th, 1994, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, when you add the 6, 1, 2 for June 12th, you get 9. 9, 4 is 13. 94 is 13. So June 12th is 9. 94 is 13. So right here, the 9, 7-11, same thing. Okay? Add that with the 13, all coded in to the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Rob Goldman. Okay? It's a 913 connection. It's a 913 ritual. Or you could say it as a 7-11, 13 ritual. Very, very, very deep numbers, very significant numbers. Okay? It's not a game, and it's not a joke. Okay? So when you look at the O.J. Simpson chase, okay? When you look at this O.J. Simpson chase, all staged through these numbers. Yeah, through these numbers, through this number code. Okay. Simpson reportedly makes a 911 call from a cellular phone in his Ford Bronco. His location is traced in Santa Ana 5 freeway. Santa Ana 5 freeway. Santa Ana 5 freeway in Orange County. His name is OJ. Orange County, okay, near Lake Forest, where his ex-wife Nicole was buried that Thursday. So he called 911 at 5:51 p.m. When you add 5, 5, and 1, you get 11. Okay, the chase began. The police chase began on Santa Ana 5 freeway at 5:56 p.m. 5, 5, and 6 give you 16, which is 7. The chase started at a time that goes back to the number 7. He called the police at 11. Okay? He called the police at a time that goes back to the number 11. The chase started at a time that goes back to the number 7. 7-11 connection again with the start of the chase. And the chase started on Santa Ana 5 freeway. Okay? Very, very, very significant, these numbers. Okay? O.J. Simpson and the murder trial. This was nothing but a COINTELPRO psyop conducted by one of the most secret fraternities, okay, that's imaginable. One of the most evil fraternities out there. Okay? And they conducted this psyop, this hoax, this psyop for racial division in America. Okay? Here you have Rob Kardashian. Here you have Johnny Cochran. Now, they told the truth about Johnny Cochran and his affiliation with the fraternity, but they didn't tell the truth about O.J. Simpson's connection to it and Rob Kardashian's connection to it. Johnny Cochran and Rob Kardashian were both murdered because they went against the establishment. They went against their secret fraternity and their Freemasonic order, and they were both put to death. O.J. Simpson was put under MK Ultra mind control, okay, right after these two individuals died. Or I would say before they died, but him being placed under MK Ultra mind control and these two individuals, Rob Kardashian and Johnny Cochran, dying, those all are tied with each other. They're all linked together. Okay? It's not a game. It's not a game. If you look at most of the facial expressions of O.J. Simpson during this trial, there was no signs of grief. There was no signs of anxiety. There was no signs of worry. There was no signs of fear. All of those emotions would be clearly visible in someone, you see, who is on trial for murder and someone whose life and freedom is at jeopardy. He didn't show that. O.J. Simpson didn't show that in this trial, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? He didn't show that whatsoever. I want everyone to know, understand, overstand that this trial was a hoax, a psyop, a psychological operation, and it all goes back to this fraternity. Kappa Alpha Psi. Okay? Kappa Alpha Psi. Kappa Alpha Psi. I'm going to touch on this in a later lecture, and it's so secret, and the information is so mind-boggling. I'm going to have to save that information for February of 2018, because it is going to blow everyone away, I promise you. Okay? So, we are going to go back to this 5 connection with this O.J. Simpson chase. Okay, the O.J. Simpson chase started on Santa Ana 5 freeway. Santa Ana 5 freeway. And you know how many officers, how many police cars were chasing O.J. Simpson on Santa Ana 5 freeway. There were a reported 14 police cars chasing O.J. Simpson on Santa Ana 5 freeway. 14 police cars chasing O.J. Simpson on Santa Ana 5 freeway. Another 5 connection. 1 4 is 5. Okay? Another 5 connection tied with O.J. Simpson and his trial. Okay? The 3 numbers that are deeply connected with this man are 7-11, 13, and the number 5. Okay? O.J. Simpson, after he was acquitted in 1995, 9-5 is 14, which is 5 again. Okay? After he was acquitted in 95, he got, 13 years of freedom, 13 years of freedom before he went back to prison, before he went to jail for the first time in 2008. So he was acquitted in 1995, and then he went back, you see what I'm saying, to court in 2008 and went to prison. So from the time in between him getting off in 95 and him going to prison in 2008, that was a 13-year span. That was a 13-year span, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This is not a coincidence. Not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. Not a coincidence whatsoever. This is his mugshot when he went to prison after the staged armed robbery in Vegas. Okay, you tell me who's stupid enough to enter a Las Vegas casino that is loaded with cameras everywhere at every corner you go. Who is stupid enough to do that without wearing a mask over their face? Nobody is that stupid. Okay, all set up and staged. Also, when he was incarcerated for the first time, he was sentenced to a 33-year sentence. 33 is a tribute to the Freemasons. He was fined $33 million. Are you kidding me? $33 million Freemasonic tribute. And then he gets out, okay, after his 13-year gap of getting acquitted and going to prison. Okay, he gets sentenced to 9 years. He gets sentenced to 9 years in prison. 9-13. 7-11-13. 9-13. Again. But this is the nail in the coffin. He gets out. O.J. Simpson gets out on October 3rd, 2017. October 3rd, which is 10-3. 103, which is 13 again. Okay? And I will tell you, okay, this is all programmed, all encoded. This whole O.J. Simpson individual, his whole life is tied around the racial division agenda in this country. Okay? That is why he is secretly a part of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. That is why he's part of it. Okay, it all ties back to the secret fraternity. Also, if you research a man named Al Cowlings, Cowlings, this individual, Al Cowlings, is O.J. Simpson's handler. He's O.J. Simpson's handler because if you do your research, Al Cowling was born in San Francisco as well, just like O.J. Simpson. Al Cowling went to the same high school as O.J. Simpson, played high school football with O.J. Simpson. Al Cowling played college football with O.J. Simpson at USC. Al Cowling was drafted to the Buffalo Bills just like O.J. Simpson. Al Cowling ended his career with the 49ers. Oh, just like O.J. Simpson, Al Cowling and O.J. Simpson both ended their career with the 49ers, which are the 13ers. Okay? 4-9 gives you 13 again, and it all ties back to Kappa Alpha Psi. Ladies and gentlemen, Al Cowling was also in the white Bronco with O.J. Simpson during the police chase. Al Cowling is O.J. Simpson's MK Ultra handler. Okay? That is why everything that O.J. Simpson did in his life, Al Cowling did in his life. They both played for the same high school football team, college football team. They were both drafted to the same NFL team, and they ended their careers with the same NFL team. Okay? Not a coincidence. And he was involved in the biggest moment in O.J. Simpson's life during that chase. Okay, he was involved in that too. This man is O.J. Simpson's handler. His name is Al Cowling. Okay? And one thing I will say about this whole situation with the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, with O.J. Simpson, okay? This whole trial here, this whole staged trial, is that this is going to tie deeply into the outcome of Super Bowl 52. Super Bowl 52. It's all going to tie in together, okay? I promise you. Super Bowl 52 is going to tie in to the 7-Eleven connection, the 13 connection, and the 5 connection. That's all the information I'm going to give out on that. This O.J. Simpson trial is a hoax that goes back to the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, and it's going to tie in deeply to Super Bowl 52 outcome, okay? And I will not be releasing that information until Super Bowl 52, the day before that, the day before it. And I'm going to have the date. I'm going to have the date of the video recorded early January of 2018. Okay? So nobody can say that I didn't know the information behind this ritual. Okay? O.J. Simpson, this whole thing is a hoax, and it's going to be tied in deeply with Super Bowl 52. Super Bowl 52 in Minnesota is going to go back to these numbers: 7-Eleven, 13, and 5. Okay? I appreciate everyone who supports RFG movement and Atlantean movement. Like, subscribe, share this video. It's the Chosen One, man. I'm out.